Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. I'm O'Rai back with some more Tower Babel Survivors of Chaos. And they put out another pretty big update. Not necessarily, again, any new content for this, but they call this the Recore update, where they changed a lot of the core process of this game. They changed how the blessings work for your characters. So now the majority of your blessings over here are global, which is really, really good. This is a really smart change. It was something I know a lot of people complained about, and they kind of wanted it from the beginning. So now you can see here you have each of your three characters, and the first two sets here are going to be individual to those characters only. So your basic attack, special attack, cast speed, attack area, and then your whole strength, dexterity, intelligence, vitality are tied to that one character. But now when you come over here to these ones, these are now global. And I agree. I feel like this is how it should have been from the beginning. This is a much better process. So now if I come over here and I switch to the warrior, it'll make it so much easier for me to come into this game and be powerful. I've never played the warrior, but right away I start out at blessing level 11, and then you can see that all of these are they're higher level. This is level 11, 10, 12, 10. Obviously these aren't going to be anywhere near as good as my wizard, but it won't take as long to get this blessing level up now. So now I can spend whatever money I want increasing these characters and still keep all of these the same. So great update. That's a great change. They changed in here. Before you would max out at 75 magic find. Now it's 120%. So now it changes based on your curse level too, which was something they didn't have. So as you upgrade these, this gives you more and more magic find now. So you're gonna get 120% magic find, which is pretty crazy. That's really high. And then they also added, which I was curious what they were going to kind of do with these normal levels. They let you do difficulty modifiers now. So you can do normal, hard, or nightmare, and you're going to get bonuses based on that. So if you come into the nightmare, you're going to get 50% gold bonus. So you're going to get more gold right away. And then you're going to get a little bit of 50% magic find. And the item levels aren't going to be as good. I'm kind of surprised to see that these resistances are actually make the game actually harder than the chaos mode, because the chaos mode doesn't get this many debuffs, and you're not getting as high a level items, but you do get the gold bonus, you do get the magic find, and I don't think this difficulty is as hard. And then finally, they buffed blessings. Blessings, you will now get 20 or double, not 20, double the chance of what you normally were getting before with blessings. So now you get 2 times the chance of whatever it was. I don't think they gave a percentage of what it was, but they basically doubled the amount of how often you see blessings. So that's what's going to be working with that now. I didn't have time to come in and do like a new build yet. I actually didn't have, I mean, it's 4th of July, so I didn't have like any time today really to do much, but I did want to get a video out for this update. So we're going to run the same build, and we're going to come in here and we're going to run the new nightmare difficulty to see what this is like. So it doesn't explain, other than like this stuff, I don't know if it makes the game in the enemies more difficult other than these normal debuffs, but we're going to jump in and we're going to do this. So the build that we have here is basically sort of like an unlimited mana spam. Oh, I think this is going to be pretty easy. we're like one-shotting enemies with my special. Okay, let's do pickup radius. I don't even know if I'm going to need the resurrection. I'll take 1 just in case, because this level does have the boss. We're going to have to fight the boss again. We haven't fought a boss in a very long time, so we will have to fight a boss. And you know, the bosses can, who knows, the bosses can get kind of crazy sometimes with their damage. So what I'm looking for here though is mainly ice and special attack upgrades. But since this doesn't appear like it's going to be super challenging, I think I'm okay with getting whatever. I think we might go If I can get Gold Find and Magic Find too, I think we might go with that. Like, I think I might try to stack that and kind of see what we can get going with that. Let's go with more special attack. So this build, I didn't really go over the gear. If you want to see the build, watch the last video I did for this game. I go over it, and it's a really, really, really good build. But it's basically built around being able to spam your special attack as much as you can, and then getting critical cold. Oh man, what a horrible start. Unreal. All right. We'll go ball lightning. Just like that, I didn't get any ice skills. We need ice. Ice is where ice is what this build is built around. And then critical chance in no, you know what? I'm not gonna bless these. I'm gonna bless Gold Find if we can get it. But we're trying to get cold crit. I'm trying to get we'll go Blood Whirlwind because that is part of the build. But basically, I have a lot of cold crit. I have a lot of cold life restore. I have a chance to instantly cast a spell every time I do my special. And then I have a lot of mana regen, like mana regeneration on cold crit. So there's Blizzard. So the whole point of this is really do a lot of cold crit damage, regenerate mana, spam my special, and then that'll make me spam more spells. But we're mainly here. This is less about the build, and this is more about the update. Okay, there's Ice Spike, so at least we got 2 ice spells now. I was really curious to see what they were gonna do with the floor levels, because they are a little bit redundant, the floor levels and then the chaos dungeon. You know, they kind of seem to do the exact same thing, except chaos dungeon gives you a little bit more modifiers. You know, like you can start at a higher curse level right away. How many? Okay, what do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I have to take one of these. Bummer. I really want an Ice Orb, but now we have our 6 skills. I really want an Ice Orb because Ice Orb I think works really well with this build, more so than Ice Spike and Frost Arrow do. Because the 2 modes, so Chaos Dungeons and the floors, you know, there's really not much parity between them. There's just not. They play the same, they look the same. Other than just increasing the chaos level, that's really it. And then maybe being able to spawn more elite type enemies. But it kind of gave you no reason to go back and play floor 12 here, you know? Because if you wanted to farm gold and gear, the whole thing was to do the chaos dungeons now. Okay, let's do curse level. More curse is better for us, because the more enemies there are on screen, the more chances we have to crit, the more chances we have to regenerate our mana, and so forth. So we obviously want super high curse. Let's go with that crit chance. So how much gold are we getting here? I'm trying to think, is the gold chance 50%, or are you getting 50% more on pickup? I assume it's just a 50% more drop rate. I mean, that's a lot of gold, though. I'm getting a lot of gold here. So 390, so 990. Let's look how much the next gold gives us. Because honestly, I think it's more gold. Did I just get 500 gold on that pickup? There's no way. Okay. 563. I just want to pick up 1 piece of gold and just see. Ooh, let's go with that attack. These are both good, but I'm going to go with that attack power. No, I guess it's not. It's probably a 50% drop rate. Okay, we'll go gold. Oh, I should have did curse. Damn it. This feels super easy now. The 12th floor compared to those chaos dungeons. Let's go. We'll go with piercing. Keep going with ice. The only, I mean, the bosses are always still an issue in this game, though. Let's go gold gain. Because the bosses really get you out of your build. Because this build, most builds usually thrive when there's a lot of enemies on screen. And you know, when you're fighting a one-on-one battle against the boss, that really that really ruins everything. Especially when my build is based on critting enemies, getting mana back. Yeah, it doesn't really work that well when it's really just a boss and then a couple enemies on screen. All right, let's go with the curse. I'm glad to see a lot of updates for this game, though. Even if it's not necessarily always the biggest content updates, just seeing the dev constantly making changes that everybody wants to see, I think is really good. And I do think the Chaos Dungeon update was nice. It did add a new difficulty to the game. But I also think I want to see actual new content too at some point. New modes, a new class. I would like to see the classes get a little bit more uniqueness to them. I think that would be a huge next step if they could add some sort of talent trees to the characters. I think that would be a really great thing to do next. You know, level up your character and then you can specialize them a little bit. You know, there's a lot of things they can do, a lot of different ways to do talent trees for these characters. Okay, I'm gonna take one more resurrection. I'm always a little, I know I'm super strong, but I'm always just a little bit hesitant against the boss. And plus, if I have a couple revives, I can just face tank the boss and not have to worry about taking damage. This is a good amount of gold already, honestly. 10,000. Duration really isn't that big with this one. Like for corpse, I mean, for Blood Whirlwind, it helps. Blood Whirlwind and Blizzard are kind of really the only ones. Yeah. I don't think we'll really go with the other one. Yeah, so we'll just go Ice Spike. Sorry. All right, we're back. Sorry. Apologies for the interruption. I'll let you know why. I recently got, I should say, back into Pokemon card collecting. I used to collect a long time ago. I fell out of it because it became impossible to keep up with not just Pokemon card collecting, but like any sort of card collecting. Like, I'm a big card collector. Like, I would buy a lot of Marvel, any type of sports, like mainly basketball, football, UFC. I was really big into card collecting, and not like I'm not a card reseller, so don't worry. I know a lot of people a lot of people hate that, and that's pretty much why it's become impossible. So this is going to be a little bit of a tangent from the actual game, but I follow like Pokemon trackers on Twitter, and some products actually went up at MSRP price, and so I had to make sure that I snagged some, and I actually did get a couple of boxes, so I'm very happy for that. But yeah, it's just become an impossible market. Scalpers have ruined Pokemon. Basically every card thing. Like, card prices have skyrocketed. You know, like what used to be a box of, like, I remember as little as, I don't know, before COVID, I guess. Before COVID was a thing, I was able to get like legit boxes of like basketball and UFC that had autographs, and they were like premium products for, you know, like $100, $150. Now everything is like $300 for less. You know, you get like one hit and you're paying $300 for a box, or $500. It's card collecting has become absolutely ridiculous. But because of the extra income, thanks to everybody who supports this channel, let it be known that I use that money to buy Pokemon cards. So I've been trying to get back into it, but it's hard. It's really hard. So when I see like an opportunity to jump on something, it's like, you got to be on there seconds after stuff gets posted, or you're gonna lose out on whatever you're trying to buy. It's a tough hobby, it really is. But I mean, I have a lot of cards, and I kind of started recently buying and I know they're kind of a ripoff. I mean, trust me, I know that they're kind of a ripoff. But the hit parades, or the blind hits where you get like a graded card or something, but you don't know what you're gonna get. You know, you pay like $60 or $100. You could get a $400 card, or you could get a $30 card. You know, it's like gambling. And I've been doing that recently. And I actually, the first one I bought a Pokemon one from David Adams. And it was a hit parade, and I think it was like, they always have different themes. And so the one that I bought was like full art Pokemon. And I got a Rayquaza Gym Mint 10, and it's worth like, you know, it's probably worth like $400, and I think I paid like $130 for the hit, and so I got like, that's a big win, and so I was like, okay, sweet, so I'll buy a couple more, and so I bought a couple more, and so now I'm waiting for those to come. But you know, they're fun. Like, I know the majority of them are gonna be less than what you pay for, but it is what it is. I mean, I still enjoy the gamble and the thrill of being able to get something good. And you know, like when you buy packs of cards, I mean, that's still gambling too, in a way. Like, you're not guaranteed to get your money back on a box of, like, a hobby box of cards. So yeah, it's fun. But now that and again, thanks to everybody who supports this channel, know that the money is being spent well. For my ad revenue is being spent on Pokemon cards. So yeah, so I happened to see a pop-up on Twitter for MSRP prices for some Pokemon, and I had to jump on, so I was able to get 3 boxes. So if anybody cares, I mean, I can post me ripping those packs, or showing my hits like in my Discord, if people have interest in that. Because I don't have a ton of Pokemon cards right now. I really got back into collecting at 151 when 151 came out, because, you know, I'm an old man. I'm 42 years old. Pokemon 151, that's where I'm at. Like, I think I was in middle school when, you know, the original Pokemon came out. I remember coming home from school. I would make like a plate of chicken nuggets, and then I'd watch Pokemon, like the original. And so when Pokemon 151 came out, I pre-ordered as much as I could. And honestly, I wish I would have pre-ordered more, because it's impossible. It's impossible to get 151 now. It's like the most expensive Pokemon product right now, and like the most sought after. So I really wanted to, you know, get the whole set, like the whole base set, the original 151 Pokemon, and then whatever all arts and stuff, but I guess I needed to buy more. Like, I think I ended up buying like 3 booster boxes or whatever they were at the time. And I bought the one, whatever had the Snorlax, like I bought that one, and then I bought the binder pre-order too. So I have all those, but yeah, now it's really, really, really hard to get. But that's what got me back into collecting Pokemon cards. Let's go with Corpse Explosion again. But yeah, I'm trying to get back into it. I follow like some of the trackers. If you want to, if you are interested in trying to get Pokemon cards, or probably any type of cards in general, the best way to do it is to sign up on Twitter. Sign up on Twitter, follow a few accounts who post stuff, and just look for what you're trying to buy. They're usually pretty good about it. Sometimes they'll post things that don't make sense for you. You know, every once in a while you'll see them post like maybe something for an eBay seller that's a reseller still. So you just kind of have to pay attention to those kind of things. But they'll post when Target puts things up, when GameStop, Costco, you know, so follow them, pay attention. Because I remember doing that with Amiibos. Remember Amiibos? Those were a huge thing too, and those became nearly impossible to get to at one point. But I was big on trying to get the Amiibo. I think what's funny now is all the time I spent trying to get them, now they're just kind of boxed up. I don't even have them on display anymore. But, you know, I think I had like the original like Smash Bros series, almost the whole thing, the whole collection. Let's go Frost Arrow. It's too late for Curse because the boss is gonna show up here pretty soon. Okay, let's go more Frost Arrow. But yeah, there's my story. Trying to get back into Pokemon. Let's do Ice Spike. Ice Spike's gonna be better against the boss, so let's try to level that up a little bit more. So what's funny is this video basically turned into a chat about Pokemon cards than the actual game. Let's go, I guess we'll go, I don't have a reroll. Let's go attack area. See, so now like, so this is what I was kind of talking about. My build is based around being able to spam my special attack, but with just the boss, it's borderline useless now. So whatever build I came up with, you know, doesn't really do anything for this fight. You know, I don't get the life steal. This is actually pretty easy. He's not hitting as hard, probably because I'm way higher level now than what I used to be when I fought him before. All right, there we go. Easy peasy. So 36,000 gold, that's not bad. I mean, you can get way more in the other runs, but that's not horrible. Okay, so let's see what we get. Chain lightning. Okay, this is a good one because I do want this one. Resurrection. Low weapon power, so these are no's. Stay summon. Okay, so a lot of these are probably no's. They do have a lot of perfects though, so I wonder if that's a new thing. I don't really remember finding as many, you know, like perfect rolls. All right, so let's transfer all these over. We're gonna do a quick. I'm gonna do a quick chaos run at the 120 magic fine. I don't think we're gonna do the full difficulty though. Let's see. Let's come over here. Yeah, we can put all the jewels away. Well, actually, let's come over here. No, I'm actually gonna save my money. I'm gonna save my money because maybe I'll level up a warrior or something now. Since I can get their blessing levels up relatively high. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna only do like a 15-minute run here, but so this is kind of curious. Like, I could do less elites and still get the magic find. That's kind of funny. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go to 100. We'll do curse level 6. No, let's go 8. We'll go 8, 15 minutes off and on. Yeah, we got to keep them on to get the 70%. So that's a pretty big magic find chance. Okay, now this one we need to pay way more attention to our build because this is going to be much harder. Granted, we're not doing curse level 10. That's just because I feel like I'm half paying attention right now. I'm all caught up on Pokemon. Okay, let's actually, I mean, I'm not objected to trying like magic find and gold find here to see how much we can get. So for this one, we really need to get ice though. Okay, I'm gonna bless crit hit damage, but I'm gonna take that special attack. So yeah, oh yeah, let's see that. Did I even bless anything last round? Oh man. I would rather have Purge, because I think Purge works really well with this build, but we could try the Spinning Blades. Okay. Crit hit damage again. I don't even remember if I blessed... Did I bless anything last round? I probably should have to test that out. Let's go with Evade. Alright, we'll go with Attack Power. So I want to do crit chance and okay, there's Ice Orb, so I'm gonna take that. But I want to do crit chance and crit damage for my 2 blessings. Alright, I'm gonna go... I'm gonna reroll. Okay. Because this one I really do want to get... I want to get specific skills. Like, I want to get the 4 ice skills. And I want to get, Blood Whirlwind. Those are kind of the main ones I need to get, because I have a bunch of legendaries for those. Okay, crit hit damage is showing up a good amount already, so that's nice to see. I know a lot of people complained about how Blessing felt like it did nothing. So, good to see. I mean, already within the first 3 minutes here, I can see a difference. It's already shown up quite a few times since I blessed it. Another crit hit damage. Swamp of the Dead's a good one to get for this build. But let's not fill up our skill slots yet. These are tough enemies to start off with, honestly. The executioners are rough. They hit hard. And they're bulky. Alright, frost arrow it is. I mean, the main spell I'm looking for, though, is Blizzard. Alright, this is my last reroll. Okay, Frost Arrow again. Out of rerolls now, though. Not the greatest start. A great start would be Blizzard. Alright, I have to take one of these, I guess, now. We'll take the Purge, though. This is gonna be tough, because I don't have any more rerolls now. So now I have to really, really hope that, that we see the spells I need. Don't die! Oh, please don't die here. I'm gonna die here. I'm dead, I'm dead. Yep, dang! That was a bad start. Alright, let's do this again. I knew that was a rough start. Alright, what do we have? Okay, we'll just sell those. I wonder if they up the I don't think they up the difficulty at all. We did less elites. Let's go down to just a little lower curse, I guess. No. No, I don't know. If we die, we die. Whatever. Just need a slightly better start with our skills. Alright, let's bless crit hit chance. I need to banish too. Okay, let's I don't want to banish any of those. Alright, let's ban range. And then do I still want to take these, though? Because these are... taking Gold Find and Magic Find actively hurts my build. You know, it actively makes my build weaker. There's Blizzard. Should I bless it? Let's try it. I'm going to try blessing Blizzard, and let's see how that works now, too. So we blessed crit hit chance. And then let's bless that one. I'm actually going to go with the XP gain here, though. Early on, let's take that. Alright, I'm going to take the attack power. Man, this is great. I'm going to take the attack power, though. XP gain again. Oh, I should have used my blessing on special attack, probably. Maybe. Alright, none of these, so let's do our reroll. Blizzard again. At least that showed up. Okay, Ice Orb. Okay. Decent start here. I like these. These are the two ice spells I would prefer. Blood Whirlwind. Okay. We have sort of our spells now. Pierce is a good one. Attack power, though, I think is the better choice. Nice spike. Okay. I think this is a better start. So hopefully it pays off for us. XP gain again. Okay, that's good crit hit damage. I'm not gonna take how many? We have 4. I'm not gonna take spinning blade. Let's go movement speed. I don't think movement speed is really as crucial in this game though. Because you really are just gonna get surrounded by enemies no matter what you do. It might help run around. Okay, I have a reroll. Let's use our reroll. Oh, wow. What luck. All right, there's Blood Whirlwind. That's a nice one. Oh, wait, I already have Blood Whirlwind. That's still a good level up, though. I thought that was filling in my spell. What are we missing? Frost Arrow. Frost Arrow is what we're missing right now. Oh, I thought that was going to be it. Okay, Blizzard. Wow, that's a really good crit hit damage. All right, let's go with that crit hit chance. And I'm holding out for Frost Arrow for my last spell. There it is. Cool. Oh, was that not 6 skills? I guess not, huh? I have the 4 and then I have Blood Whirlwind. Okay, so we need to get one more then. Sanctuary's okay. But I think we'll go projectile count. I don't think I plan on leveling up Blood Whirlwind too much. Alright, we'll take that gold gain. Okay, so what do we want? What do we want for our last spell? I guess we'll just take Blood Whirlwind. I should probably pick something soon, though. I guess Swamp of the Dead would be the best. There it is. Because, part of this build does, let's go. Yeah, let's go Magic Find. I'm hoping we're okay now for our build, so I can afford to sort of take some Magic Find and Gold Find now if it shows up. This goes to show you, though, how important the early game is for getting for getting the upgrades you want, because you can tell how much better this is than the last one. You know, projectile count seems fun with this. Because a lot of these are going to get based on projectiles. So as you can see, like, for the ice orbs, we're doing 4 orbs now. Projectile count's a good one for this. If I could get more piercing to fit out in with this, too, that'd be sweet. A lot of these spells work well with piercing. I do like the pickup radius. Let's take that. Wow. It's like, didn't we pick not a lot of elites and then all of a sudden 3 of them spawn right in a row? Oh no! Get out. Oh my god, we were doing so good! And then I got bombarded by 3 of them. Oh, that was such a good build. We were doing so good. Oh, what the hell? That was mainly me getting caught by 3 elites and not paying enough attention to it. Oh man. I thought we had no elites here. Alright, what did we do? Damage the crowd controlled enemies. Blizzard duration. Oh man, I can't believe that. That was such a good run too. Man, I got drained there by those guys. I mean, look, I have like 1500 health too. I have such good stats. That was just an unfortunate series of events. All right, let's sell our stuff and then we're gonna call it. I mean, not the greatest day of runs, but it is what it is. I think what I'm gonna do now is I have 55,000. Let's do the warrior. I know a lot of people play this guy. Let's do the warrior though. And I'm gonna spend all my money on this. Let's go heavy into attack power. See, like, we're gonna be able to get quite a few levels here. Like, I'm just gonna spam this. I mean, I wish I could just auto do it. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take a while. Why is this gonna take so long? Okay, we're just gonna spam this up. Attack power, armor. Okay, then let's go to vitality. What did we get that up to? Oh, we got it. Wait, let's get it to 69. Nice. Okay, then let's do... No, we don't need to do too much of that. Let's go crit hit chance. Yeah, see, this is so much better this way. Keep going, keep going. Okay, let's go back to vitality. We'll do the rest in there. Okay, so yeah, so now we got him up to level 17. It's gonna be a little bit of a grind getting them there. Cause what are we at here? Like, we have this at level 41. Like 121, 122, 138, 119. So it's definitely gonna take a while to catch up, but it's a much better system for sure. Man, they need to add these new classes. Let's add these new classes here. But once I can get this warrior leveled up, maybe we'll start doing some warrior runs too. We'll see. All right, well, there we go. Again, not the greatest set of runs. We did clear the nightmare difficulty. And then, man, that was such a good build. Like, I felt so strong there until I just got caught by 3 elites at once and they just melted me. All right, but there we go. Another pretty good sized update for this game. A lot of good changes. I'll say that they are heading in the right direction with this game. I know a lot of people had issues with how they handled like the gold, the XP share between characters and things like that, but they're fixing it. They're adding new stuff. They're adding new higher difficulties and stuff for us to play. So good on the devs. Great job. But that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.